Hi, Leather Rokk here, and today I wanted to talk to you about some things on my wish list. Here are some makeup that I have been looking at for the past couple of years, and I think it doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to buy everything. Now, I subscribe to a whole lot of fashion beauty magazines. I have for the past 4 or 5 years or so, and I will cut out ads that I find intriguing. Now, even though I do a lot of my makeup purchases on the internet and I get things in hauls and boxes and things, there are certain individual things that I have been looking at that aren't necessarily for sale at the companies that I shop from, or else the things I'm looking at are these really overpriced designer compacts and palettes that I'm sure I'm probably never going to acquire unless somebody gets them for me or a company wants me to review their stuff, which has not really happened yet. But I have folders of products that some of which I might end up buying, and I'm going to show them for you, since I can't very well show you products that I haven't bought. And I hope that there isn't too much glare on with the camera and the screen and all that stuff. Now, as far as mascaras go, this Voluminous Miss Manga by L'Oreal, this deliberately seems to clump the lashes into points, and I kind of find the look rather intriguing. And I think it's always important for people to have a repertoire of mascaras. Some are more natural looking than others. Some are really great for clubbing. And this looks like it would be really fun. And because it's not at too obscenely expensive a price point, this mascara may very well be in my future. And a lot of times L'Oreal is one of the companies that a lot of the makeup stores will do the buy one get one half off. So it's often on sale. That's another good thing about that company. Now, Maybelline New York, they have their Sensational Bolds, or the color Sensational Loaded Bolds. And in this lipstick line, there is a navy blue that I find kind of intriguing. And there's a purple that I like, but I probably already have a color really close to that. But this line does have some unusual shades. You can see it has some quote-unquote nude shades, some skin tones, but are really dark ones. And I see another not quite navy blue, kind of almost blue veering on very, very, very dark purple, but bluer than plum, because plum would be like a brownish purple, and this looks a little bit closer to blue, but that color is intriguing also. So sometime I need to really take a look when I see all these lipsticks at a display someplace. Now, L'Oreal has this X5er mascara, which I really do think I'm going to end up getting. This is a two-step process that involves a primer and then the actual mascara itself that has fibers. And mascaras with fibers are really great for building volume in thickness. And the thing is, when you buy mascara, and one of the critiques I'm sure most people probably have in mascara ads is they usually say in the fine print, look is achieved with help of lash inserts. Well, first of all, if you're trying to judge what a mascara is going to look like, what is the use of looking at somebody with false eyelashes? Well, lash inserts are individual false lashes, and of course that's going to make the lashes look fantastic. But if you're shopping for mascara, I don't think it's fair that they would be using lash inserts, because you're not getting the effect of what the mascara really looks like. But I noticed there's no fine print in this ad. It says simulation of actual product results. So in other words, not the what's the word I want to call, not the obfuscation of having falsies. So I may get this mascara. Now, I'm always looking for decent waterproof eyeliners, and I like the colored pencils because I especially like them for underneath the eye. And now I had good experience with the Maybelline Lasting Drama waterproof gel pencil. I got the teal one when I got my first Ulta haul. And it was actually a pretty sturdy pencil. I really liked that it stayed put even through a night of dancing, clubbing, sweat, and everything. It stayed put. So I think I would like to get some more of these pencils. I want to get the black, I want to get purple, I want to get the blue, I want to get the green, and I want to get the silver. And as you can see, I also have attached to this ad, I have the an ad for the voluminous L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. Now this would be, I guess, the similar to the Voluminous X Fiber Mascara, except this has fibers and maybe this one doesn't. But I know I want the Voluminous X Fiber Mascara. And I have used the Voluminous mascara before, and I thought that was really a good mascara. That seems to do well in the tests, and I think it may have even gotten a Good Housekeeping seal of approval. Now, as far as makeup pencil liners, another one that seems to have good reviews is the, and I'm not sure I'm even pronouncing it right, L'Oreal Silkissime. Is that how it's pronounced? If I get this one, I think I will get the black one. Now, the last time I was in Ulta, they had a few of the colors, but they didn't have all the colors that it's actually available. So, but it's always good to have a black pencil eyeliner. I'm getting more interested in them now. I have more appreciation for black pencil liners than I used to. In light of the fact that when I keep on trying to buy waterproof liquid eyeliners, and so often I get the raccoon eyes and smudges, or when I sweat, it runs down here. I get doing an Alice Cooper thing, or else when my eyelids get wet from sweat or moisture, or when wind hits my eyeballs and my eyes tear up and my eyelids get wet, and I can't tell you what that does to eyeliner. So lately pencil eyeliners have been staying put for me, and plus with a pencil you can do the water lining, and so I really appreciate pencil liners, and a lot of times they are at reasonable price points. Who doesn't appreciate that, right? Now, some other things that I am intrigued by, I may or may not get. This is by L'Oreal Paris. It's the Infallible Paints liquid liner. And now this is not a waterproof eyeliner. However, look at the colors they have. They seem to have teal. They seem to have green. They seem to have like a navy blue. They seem to have a purple. I hope the purple actually is bright like this. Normally, I would not consider a non-waterproof eyeliner, but considering that I've been having really good results with the Master Precise eyeliner, which is what I'm wearing right now, and so far this does really well for me. When I apply this eyeliner, it does not go and smudge and leave like football player lines underneath my eyes. That drives me crazy when that happens. Let me get the eyeliner to remind you which one it is. See, I don't put things back. Then when I look for them, I can't find them. Serves me right. Oh, I beg your pardon. I had it with the makeup brushes. This is the eyeliner that I'm telling you about. This is what I'm wearing right now. It's the Maybelline Master Precise, and this goes on like a really sharp felt tip liner. And you can have it either fine or thick depending on how hard you press it. But it really seems to stay put. And I have been wearing this when I go out dancing. I've been wearing this when I go out to clubbing and I'm right up against the stage and it's a band I really, really like to see. And sometimes you get emotional and your eyes water and stuff. And this eyeliner has been staying put. So I'm really glad I gave it a shot. And I think when it runs out, I think I'm going to get it again. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Now, I'm going to show you some Oh, here's a product that I think I'm going to get so that I can keep the packaging. This is from Katy Perry. You know, she has a sponsorship with, she has a product called Katy Cat Matte, and she got signed with CoverGirl, and she has a lip gloss line. And take a look at the applicator. First of all, it has a cat head cap on it, which I think is really adorable. So this is the sort of thing I think once I get it, I will always keep the packaging, because you can use applicators after you wash them. You can use them, like I'll give you an example of how I reuse an applicator. Check this out. When I do my eyebrows, I usually use a color that's close to my hair for obvious reasons, and lately, at least this month and the past month, I've been using this lipstick by LA Colors as my eyebrow color, but so that it doesn't look too thick, I have not really been using this to apply it. What I do is I use the applicator from Color Stay Liquid Lip, because this has finally run out on me, and I use this doe foot applicator. I rub it up against this, and that's how I do my eyebrows that are shaped like that, but just don't have the color, because when you're born a redhead, your eyebrows a lot of times end up being see-through. So there you have it. Now I'm going to show you some high-end eyeshadow palettes that I'm probably never going to buy because they are extremely expensive. However, the colors are so amazing. Now, I hope there isn't too much glare here. Now, this is from the Kat Von D. She is, as you probably know, a tattoo artist who also has a makeup line, and she has a very wide foundation and concealer color range, and she also has a reputation for making concealers that are so opaque that they can actually cover up tattoos. So, but that's not why I like her, because I don't have any tattoos. Anyway, what I like about her, in addition to her dramatic, gothic, rock and roll looking style, but she has, in this palette here, you can see that it's all very bright colors. It kind of has all the rainbow shades, and it has enough neutrals so that if you wanted to use neutrals for a transition shade to blend your colors, that's why a lot of people do that. However, I noticed that is, everybody has different techniques, and I don't really use a flesh tone color to do transition because I find it just muddies up the colors I'm using. But it's interesting to see the techniques that other people are using. But if you look at this Mi Vida Loca palette, look how bright these colors are. Now, I'm not sure what the list price is. It's probably $40, $50, $60, something like that, and a lot more than I want to spend for a makeup palette. So now this palette here is the Vice palette, or at least one of them, and this I would definitely see myself being tempted by, even though I have these greens as single pan shadows, and really something like this, I have all the colors. But palettes are convenient because you can have everything in one thing that you can stick in your purse, which is nice. And this palette here by Makeup Forever, now their stuff has a reputation for quality, but their stuff is really expensive, so I'm probably not getting it. And if you want to really talk about expensive, check out this palette here by Natasha Denona. You can see that I have some serious favorite colors in this, and I'm sure I have everything, but in different palettes and in different single pans. The purple, of course, I love. This purple and this fuchsia and this gold, and you can see a much lighter version of the purple, a lighter version of the fuchsia. And so this is a palette that I could definitely see myself loving and using a lot. But it says here it's the Natasha Denona Lila eyeshadow palette, and it's supposed to list for $129. If you think it's okay, if you can justify a 12 eyeshadow palette being $129, more power to you. Personally, I think that's kind of obscene. You can buy a lot of cat food for $129. You could probably get prescription medicines for $129. You can get a really great sack of weed for $129. But a 12-tin eyeshadow palette, even if the colors are heavenly, I'm sorry, man, that's too much. Why people are willing to spend that kind of money, I don't understand. You got more money than me. You know, and even if you can spend the money, is it right? I mean, I think it's really better to live beneath your means. If you're making more money, save, because there may be a time when you need the money. Or save, don't spend so much money on makeup so that you have more money for skincare. And on that subject, let's talk about skincare. Now, this is not really expensive, but this is an SPF 30, and if this ever goes on sale, I just may get this. This is the Aveeno Active Naturals Absolutely Ageless Leave-On Day Mask Lotion with sunscreen. Now, you see the ad here? This is actually SPF 30, and this has a whole bunch of antioxidants. It says, pollution-fighting formula is supercharged with antioxidant Blackberry complex and green tea. It fights environmental aggressors and helps your skin looking younger for longer. Well, of course, if that's SPF 30 and it doesn't show how many ounces it is, and I use a lot of SPF 30s myself, but I'm not paying what they're charging. Now, let me see one of my SPF 30s to see how big the ounces are. There's so many of these products, you really get small bottles for the price that they're charging. And I mean, they give you, especially if it's for the face, they have the smallest container. And what they're charging just is not right. Alright, I was hoping that I could... Oh, okay. Here is one of my SPF 50s. You see, this is only 3 ounces. Now, I have... Where are my SPF 30s? And I got sunblocks all over my room. I got sunblock all over the house. This is part of the container. This says 250 milliliters, but that's metric. I don't know, what, 8 ounces, something like that? Something like that. Anyway, but these more expensive brands, you get in these tiny containers, especially if it's for the face, it may only be an ounce or two. And they want $30, $40. That's crazy. You know, go to the dollar store or Dollar Tree or something. This set me back 99 cents plus tax, okay? For 3 ounces of SPF 50. And it sinks in underneath my makeup. I put all my skincare on, I put this on, then I put my makeup on. And I can't see justifying spending $30, $40 for a sunblock that, okay, maybe it doesn't have fragrance on it, maybe it has antioxidants on it, but for the price you guys are paying, I don't understand. Now, there is an article that I cut out of the Wall Street Journal a couple years ago. It's called The Price of Beauty. And they asked a bunch of women, and I guess, and they should ask men too, because skincare is for everybody. They asked a bunch of women how much they paid for their cosmetic procedures, their skincare, different things that they do. This is just by the year. If you get blowouts, if you go to the hairdresser and you get blowouts regularly, that could be $40 a pop. And now, why would you go to a beauty salon just because they have a blow dryer and some hairspray and things? The more that you learn to do yourself, you do it yourself, you're saving money. I cannot believe going to a professional and having them do these things. $125 a clip, $40 a blowout. $215 this chick paid to get her hair colored. You can't color your own hair? What's wrong with you people? $25 for brow shaping. $140 for eyelash extensions. Now, $20 to $600 for a chemical peel. If you guys knew what kind of skincare is right for you, you won't have to go to an esthetician or a salon for your skincare. That's crazy. I go to a company called Paula's Choice, and I get really wonderful skincare. When that gets a little hard to afford, I go in my kitchen cabinet and I get a bottle of white vinegar. I put that in an empty bottle. The acids that are really good to put on your skin before using your retinols, your retinoids, your vitamin C's, because acids help to eat away all the dead skin that clogs your pores and also accentuates fine lines and wrinkles. If you put an acid on, then it makes your other skincare products work that much better. So if you haven't tried it, experiment with vinegar. It costs a lot less money and it makes your other products work that much better. Just don't get it in your eyes, because trust me, that's no good. So I thought I had some. Oh, here's a company that I want to buy from. I don't know if you've heard of it. As far as skincare goes, they're called The Ordinary. They use minimal packaging and they have a curated assortment of products. They only use products that have ingredients that are proven to work: retinoids, vitamin C's, niacinamide, which is vitamin B3. Their products cost probably 25% of the normal going rate of high-end quality skincare. And this is a company that I think I am actually going to be buying from in the future. Now, Retin-A is another thing that I definitely want, but I don't want to have to go to a dermatologist because they have these prescription-only things that cost a lot of money and usually insurance does not cover. So I discovered that they have online pharmacies in foreign countries that have the products that they sell have the same medical standards that we have here in the United States, but the cost is much lower. Some of these pharmacies are in Canada, some of these pharmacies are in India, and the company that I'm going to be purchasing from is from India, where you can get prescription Retin-A, and I believe it's around $10, $12 a tube instead of upwards of $80 and $90 if you got it from a pharmacy in the United States after seeing a dermatologist that you are paying good money for. If you have insurance that covers these things, more power to you. If you have the money to afford these things, going to a dermatologist, getting all these things, more power to you. But if you're on a budget, there are ways of getting things that cost less money, and that's kind of where my head's at now. So I have a bunch of magazine cutouts of things to look at as I do my makeup shopping and as I save up for the online pharmacy so that I can get real Retin-A, which is the gold standard as far as anti-aging skincare goes. So what's on your wish list? I'm sure you have products that you want that maybe you're saving up for, or maybe that you're learning about. I love to cut pages out of magazines and put them on a wall so that I have reference as I shop for things, and when the prices are reasonable, that's when I pounce. Okay, if you like these videos, I would love to have you join my family. So give this video a thumbs up if you like the content, and I would love to have you subscribe and then hit that bell notification thingy so that you know when I make my next upload. I make new content 3 times a week for your viewing pleasure. Love to have you join along. Talk to you soon. Bye.